Unveiling of the Gazette of the Administration of Criminal Justice 2022 and the Violence Against Persons Prohibition (VAPP) law is to ensure that the two laws are made accessible to the public to inform them of the importance of these laws in protecting the rights of citizens, especially sexual and gender-based violence survivors, and to encourage the enforcement of these laws in order to ensure justice and fairness. Speaking at the unveiling, State Attorney General and Commissioner of Justice, Barrister Abubakar Abdul Hamid Bununu, represented by Solicitor General Ali Ibn Idris, said the Administration of Criminal Justice Law that was initially passed in 2018 had many lacunas which necessitated its review and amendment. He noted that some of the challenges to include exclusion of magistrates' courts in law, the need to review sentences and offences, and the need to harmonize the dual judicial and criminal justice system that can run concurrently in the state. The passage and assent of the Administration of Criminal Justice Law 2022 will now usher in a new dawn in the administration of criminal justice system in the state. This means there will be speedy dispensation of justice, protection of human rights, and elimination of delays and bottlenecks.
Once somebody's daughter is tampered with, let me use that word, you will find that he would not want to come forward to give evidence against the person that did it, and he will also stop the girl from coming forward to give evidence because of this notion. If people know that she was raped, nobody will marry her. Nobody will marry from the house. Nobody will give her the regards that is being given to a woman. So there is the need for us to put a stop to that. And the only way we can put a stop to the rampant rape that is happening now is by prosecuting those that committed the offenses. And we cannot successfully prosecute them without having witnesses to establish the evidence before the court. Otherwise, once an appeal is made, the decision will be quashed.
The law, the Attorney General said, has some innovations that include expansion of jurisdictions of chief magistrates to try rape cases, increase of the monetary and sentencing jurisdiction of magistrates, and provision for timeline for service of complaints, charge sheets, and trial of cases. Chief Judge of Bauchi State, Justice Rabi Talatu Umar, said it is the first time the state had a complete overhaul of the basic laws in the administration of criminal justice, noting that the penal code never saw any amendment since September 1960 when it was signed into law. Represented by the Chief Magistrate, Barrister Siglim Emmanuel Njuma, the Chief Judge gave an update on the activities of the High Court. She said in January 2021 to December 2021, the court registered 567 civil cases, 1,232 criminal cases, out of which 219 were gender-based violence. In 2022, 1,319 civil cases were registered, 2,416 criminal, including 184 gender-based violence cases, while from January 2023 to February 13, 2023, the High Court registered 130 civil cases, 275 criminal cases, out of which 17 are gender-based violence cases.
Today's event is very unique in the history of the administration of criminal justice in Bauchi State. This is the first time in the history of Bauchi State a complete overhaul of the basic laws in the administration of criminal justice was successfully undertaken. This, I must say, is due to the commitment of the present administration in giving the judiciary a space and its rightful place.
There were goodwill messages from the Sharia Court of Appeal, FIDA, the Nigerian Bar Association, Nigerian Police Force, Nigerian Correctional Services, IPAS, Human Rights Commission, and persons with disabilities. The representative of persons with disabilities called for the inclusion of sign language in the administration of these laws. The event was organized by ICRA Foundation with support from IPAS Nigeria Health Foundation. Elizabeth Carr, BATV News.